Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews, and today we're going to check out another brand new Ceratopsian series figure from the Beasts of the Mesozoic, as we are going to take a look at the Styracosaurus, the old buck version. Now you might be thinking, what am I talking about? Did I not already review this? Well, I kind of did, but I reviewed the kind of beaten up, bloodied version, whereas this is the non-bloodied version, and since I like to try to cover everything as far as these releases go, I figured why not have both here on the channel and give you guys just a really quick video of this one. Nothing too flashy, nothing too crazy, because we've already primarily gone over the figure, but we'll just take a quick look at it just to give you guys, again, one video and a chance to compare the two to see the differences. But you can see as far as the box art goes, we've got a really nice image here on the front of the box of the Styracosaurus, and of course the title of the species, as well as the Beasts of the Mesozoic logo up on the top. And then if we turn it here, you can see information on the top, even though it's upside down, but it tells you all about the figure. And then on the back, you have a sneak peek of the collectible card contained within, as well as some of the other fans' choice Ceratopsians that are available, all of which we have reviewed here on the channel. So if you are interested in any videos of those, make sure you stick around to the end of the videos. There will be a link to the playlist for the Beasts of the Mesozoic, where you can check out reviews for those, as well as tons and tons of other stuff that I've reviewed here on the channel for this line. So let's go ahead, pop the box open, and check out this version of the Styracosaurus. So straight away, we've got the tail assembly instructions, which this is always very important to pay attention to. You definitely want to do this. You don't want to break your figure. It's sometimes just complicated in general to try to force the tails on, but it's always so much easier to do it this way because you don't hurt yourself and you don't damage your figure, and it's just a lot easier. But on top of that, we also have the collectible card, and this is something that I love. I love having these cards included each and every time. We always have really cool artwork, and you can see an image here of the Styracosaurus that looks like it was pretty much pulled straight from the film that this comes from. And you can also again see the back of the card, all the information on the Styracosaurus, as well as a really cool image there, some dino toy photography for the Styracosaurus. And then here is our Styracosaurus itself, and it looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I was a huge fan of the initial version of the Styracosaurus, definitely a huge fan of the non-bloody version as well. I think they completely nailed the appearance of the Styracosaurus to the way it looks in the short film that it comes from. And on top of that, the paintwork of this is fantastic, like super flashy, super appealing to the eye. It just really is one of the most incredible Styracosaurus figures I've ever seen, and it's really tough to decide if I like this one or the original more, but I would say I think I like this one more. I think the fans' choice version wins it for me, and I don't know if I like this one or the bloody version more, but definitely a really gorgeous version of a Styracosaurus. So let's go ahead and jump to a closer look at this right now. Now, we don't really need to do a whole lot as far as this closer look, but I did want to give you guys one chance to really look it over to see how nice it looks. As far as the sculpt goes, it's exactly the same as the bloody version. There isn't any differences as far as the sculpt compared to the previously released, well, not even previously released because they were released at the same time, but previously reviewed version of the Styracosaurus. The only real big difference is some added coloration to the figure. And if we bring the original version up, the one that we had already taken a look at, you can see that they are pretty much exactly the same thing. You know, sculpt-wise, they look the same. Paint-wise, they look the same. The only real difference is the fact that this version has some blood added to it, whereas this version does not. Now, we do still have the scars and stuff. You can see the scars throughout the course of the figure, and that's exactly the way it, again, appears in the short film. Whereas this one also, of course, had those scars, but we have blood now. You can see that there's some stripes of blood there in the face. There's also a bloody horn, which you don't see on the other version. Not really a whole lot going on outside of that up in the frill, but you can again see that we have all of those scars and everything present up there on the frill of that one. Again, the horns and everything look the same. But as you move through the course of the body of the version we are taking a look at today, you can see it's nice and clean, nice and pretty. No real blood or anything added to it, but once we bring in the other version, the bloody version, you can see that there are some slices here on the side of the dinosaur, so some injuries that have occurred there. And as we move through, you can see pretty much the same thing On the opposing side there, again, some injuries and stuff. And now if we actually have them turned the same way now, so you can see again what's going on as far as the face. No real differences as far as that goes over here. But as you move back into the body, you can see there's no blood on this version, but there is some blood on that version. And then same deal if we go to the opposing side. Again, you know, same style, same look, same everything except for a lack of blood. So not too much different going on with this one compared to the initial one we had reviewed. So it's basically up to you and your preference. If you'd like to have it where it's kind of beat up and bloody, then you might want to go for the other version. If you'd like to have a more healthy or less beaten up version, then you might want to go for this version, even though it's completely covered in scars and everything, but at least it's not currently bleeding. So again, I think it really comes down to your preference, or you could be like me and grab both, because I have to own everything when it comes to the beasts of the Mesozoic, and I'm definitely quite happy to have both because now I can display them together. And here are both of the Styracosaurus together, kind of dueling or something here, or maybe they're just conversing, I'm not sure, but they look super cool again together. I'm really happy to have both versions of this Styracosaurus, and I really don't feel like we need to do comparisons or sizes or anything like that. We did all that stuff in the first review of the bloody version, and since they're really not too far off, you know, I figure that's pretty much all we really need to do with this review. So just remember, if you are interested in the bloody version, you can purchase that on the Creative Beast Studio website right now, or you can get the non-bloodied version, the kind of healthier looking version. It's really your preference. It's up to you which one you'd prefer, but again, both are available currently from the Creative Beast Studio website, and I will include a link in the description to where you can grab either one of these, again, right now from the link in the description. So make sure you guys let me know in the comments section what you guys think of these, which one's your favorite, and grab your own again at the link in the description. And also like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next review. Thanks for watching.